Chester, what should we do with our day off? Do you think we should go kayaking? Yeah, let's go kayaking.
Oh, hey, guess what I have, everyone? I have a treasure hunt with a map on my phone. And today, we are gonna go to try to find some hidden treasure in Mrs. Reinfelder's kayaks. Super exciting.
It's a treasure hunt, matey.
Wahaha! Look how pretty these mountains are. Did you know that these mountains were formed by tectonic uplift many, 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 many years ago? So they are granite cliffs, and they were one time underneath the ground, and then the wind and the rain and the sun all kind of wore away at them to all the softer material on the top, so what was left was the rock from underneath.
So there's the superstitions, a huge chunk of magma that pushed up millions of years ago. Fantastic. One of my favorite areas. And there she is, Canyon Lake. This is where we'll be doing our treasure hunting today using our geocaching app. It's a ton of fun.
Okay, so before I left today, I did a little bit of research on which geocaches would be really fun to find while we're out here at Canyon Lake doing our kayaking. So here are our kayaks. And oh no! They're gonna blow away. So here is one of our caches, and it gives us GPS coordinates, and then it tells us a little bit about the cache, what to look for, and then there's some people who might have found it, and they gave us a few hints about where to find it. And then on the next page, there is a map of where that cache is.
Just to be clear, you went to geocaching.com. Good.
Yep.
When we talked last week, we talked about the rock cycle and how weathering is going to take down the rock and turn it back into sediment so we can start all over again. And sometimes that happens slowly through the weathering process, and sometimes it happens quickly through things like rock slides, mudslides, and things like that. So that's sedimentary right there. You can still see the layers, but it's soft.
They're soft because of all the rain and Hey guys, check out this little cave on the side of the lake. Actually, wouldn't this cave be a cool place to hide a treasure? I'm not sure I'd want to go in there with my hand though, not knowing what's hiding up in there. I'm going to give you a little explanation of how this cave formed and why it's here. Here, all of that water lapping up against the side of the cave. That water is doing very important work. That water is actually dissolving little bits and pieces of that rock. So part of that rock is now in the water. And that's why this cave is here. Look how tall it is.
Yo ho ho, this is me cave. Look at this cute little bird. I don't know if he's collecting bugs or collecting, oh, it looks like he's collecting material, he or she collecting material for nests or chowing on bugs. Aren't you a pretty little bird?
Hey guys, look at these caves. Look how high up they are. They're actually really high up. Ooh, that looks cool. So you can see that there's little bits and pieces that have remained, and there's some that go way far deep back in there. And that way far deep back in there is caused by water that's been coming in a flood. And there's also wind because we're in a canyon. Here's one side of the canyon, there's Mrs. Reinfelder on her kayak, and then here is the river, and then here's the other side of the canyon. And so when the wind howls through here, it blows and blows and blows, and you can almost see how strong the wind can be when it gets stuck in this little tunnel right here. And that is one of the reasons. Wind and water are both doing their erosional work here. Looks like Mrs. Reinfelder found another cave. This sure is a fun trip.
Here's a good example of what we were talking about with crystal formation. You can see these white crystals have formed in areas that were open to air, where mineralized water has been allowed to slowly drip into the cracks in the rock over time and fill it with these great crystals. Say magma. Magma. Again.
Hey, Mrs. Reinfelder, look what I found.
What? What you got?
I found some geodes that are actually embedded in the wall of this canyon.
Wow.
Kind of rocks that have crystals on the inside if you break them open. And they're usually very perfectly round or very nicely rounded. Look at how there's tons of them.
Oh, that is so cool.
I've never seen one of those in nature before.
Get out to pick it. Duckies. Mrs. Reinfelder loves duckies. The Chester Bighorn sheep. There's the missus. There's the mister. What a cool sighting. I don't often get these guys out here. It's hard to keep my boat stable. So here we are at our favorite little beach spot in this gorgeous canyon. And here we got Chester. Chester, you want to chase some rocks? Yeah, we'll get some rocks. Go get it, Chester. He loves chasing rocks. Good boy. He'll only chase the tennis ball twice, but he'll chase like 30 to 50 rocks. Yeah. Yeah, you love kayaking, don't you? Good boy, Chester.
So usually when you're geocaching, you have some kind of GPS device that helps you kind of pinpoint where your cache is. So I have a GPS unit at home, but the battery was dead and it was not retrievable. So
We have no cell phone service.
And there's no cell phone service, which is actually a nice thing usually when you go out to the lake, so nobody bothers you. Yeah. But we have a map. We have a paper map.
Paper maps work, and I think that this little nook right here is where we just picnicked, and so I think this next little slip, that's where they say the geocache is, right there where that little icon is, and I think that's right over here, right over our shoulders. So
I'm gonna turn.
This is really cool. Okay, kids, this is where we're gonna park. Nothing like a good scrub on the beach. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, so here we are in this gorgeous little cove.
So pretty.
And we have our map.
It's the map.
And here we are in this little cove right here. And that is our goal. So we're gonna go hike up this little ravine right here and see if we can find it.
It's our treasure map. This is Reinfelder. It's our treasure map.
Good luck to us! That's an interesting little hidey hole. Maybe we check that.
Okay, we're solving the mystery here. Somebody else found it, and they said to took the hard way at first and then took the right way. Still a slippery slope and plenty of cat claws. And if you look at that spot where Mrs. Reinfelder was just pointing the camera,
That's a cat claw right behind below the little hole. We'll
so
check it out.
maybe. All right, so Mrs. Reinfelder is going to take an easier way to get up to that little hole, but that's where we think the treasure is. And if it's not, we're probably, oops, she got some cat claw. She got some cat claw on her. So Mrs. Reinfelder's detective skills have shown that other people have walked along this way, so she thinks we are on the right track.
Has been pushed aside before.
Well, see if it's behind a rock.
Yeah, we hiked back in here and checked all the nooks and crannies and all these interesting rock formations, but we did not find the cache. Now, the last person who found the cache was in 2018, so, sorry, almost fell off a rock spinning. This hole still looks like the most promising one we saw, so I suspect it was there. And that's how it goes sometimes. Anyhow, happy geocaching. Nice blue heron visiting us on the shore. Woo. It's kind of far away, so it's hard to keep the boat steady. Oh, so pretty. Wow, Mrs. Krause, that was a ton of fun.
It was a good day.
We didn't find treasure, but we had an amazing day. And I've never seen bighorn sheep out at the lake. Have you?
Never.
No.
In my life.
No.
Never.
So that was our treasure today. Thanks for teaching me about geocaching.
I am going to go online and show everybody how I record my did not find.
Yeah.
We'll try another one.
We will. Happy geocaching. Bye, guys.